Hi, my name is Sarah Caper, and I'm managing Forward Pinellas' Safe Streets Pinellas project. Safe Streets Pinellas is our Vision Zero effort. Over the past year, we've been working toward the development of an action plan with the goal of getting to zero deaths and serious injuries. On December 2nd, we invite you to attend the Safe Streets Pinellas Committee Workshop to review what we've done so far and provide feedback on the action plan and next steps or implementation. Workshop attendance will be staggered, and if you are unable to attend due to COVID-19, alternative arrangements are available. Here is some more information about Safe Streets Pinellas and why we are employing a Vision Zero approach to transportation safety. We'll dive into this in more detail at the workshop. On average, 2 people are killed or severely injured each day on roadways in Pinellas County. While many of those impacted are people in cars, bicyclists, pedestrians, and motorcyclists are disparately impacted by traffic collisions. Vision Zero is a data-driven, systemic approach to safety. It relies upon strong leadership and continuous evaluation of our efforts. One of the basic ideas of Vision Zero is that people make mistakes, and we should design our transportation network with this in mind. No one should lose their life for the sake of mobility. At the workshop, we'll provide collision data and analysis for you to review and react to. This collision data helps us to understand what areas are most pressing and is the basis for the development of a high-injury network and hotspots where we can focus our efforts on. For example, more than 60% of KSI collisions happen on less than 10% of our roadways, including US 19, Park Boulevard, Gulf to Bay Boulevard, East and West Bay Drive, and 4th Street, among others. We also know that our most frequent collision type of rear-end collisions is less likely to result in severe or fatal crashes, as opposed to left turns, head-on collisions, and single-vehicle collisions. We also looked at things like DUI as a factor in collisions and how that changes when you focus on KSI, or killed or severely injured collisions. Same with the information available for pedestrian collisions by location. One thing to note here is that this information isn't available or is other for 19% of all collisions involving pedestrians. And we'll have maps of the high injury network and hotspots. You can see here some of the iterations of the high injury network that helped us to create a network that is focused on KSI crashes, takes into account the needs of different modes, and is ultimately a meaningful network that we can focus on. As part of Safe Streets Pinellas, we've been working on demonstration projects that test different countermeasures and performance measures and show what Vision Zero could look like in Pinellas County. While we haven't completed all of the demonstration projects yet, we'll have information on them and some of what we've learned so far. One interesting element of a completed demonstration project is the use of video analytics, such as the one here, to better understand what is happening on our roadways. As part of this demonstration, we were able to learn more about speeds, red light running, and near misses, among other things, at Alt 19 in Curlew. As we identify locations to focus on and think about how to get to zero, we will be employing engineering and non-engineering countermeasures to implement to reduce KSI collisions and get to zero deaths and serious injuries. With the countermeasures, we have focused on what Forward Pinellas can do, how we can support our partners, and how we can measure our progress. At the workshop, we'll provide information on both of these types of countermeasures, engineering and non-engineering, which help us to design our roadways with human failings in mind and think about what other efforts we should focus on, such as education. One important piece is speed. We know that the higher the speed, the higher the risk of a KSI crash. Tying together our high injury network, countermeasures, and actions as it relates to speed is an important consideration. Here are the elements of our action plan that we'll dive into at the workshop. We'll be using these as a starting point for implementation after the action plan is adopted. As we implement these actions, we'll also be evaluating them and refining them as needed. Some of the actions are easier to implement, and some will be more difficult and more aspirational in nature. I look forward to seeing you on December 2nd. Please be sure to bring your cell phone or a mobile-enabled device so that you can fully participate and provide input. Additional information will be provided on December 2nd to those who are unable to attend due to COVID-19. Thank you and stay safe.